Well, hello friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Terry and this is Life After 50 with Terry. So it has been a few cycles since I've seen you guys. It's been a hot minute. I've been posting shorts out on YouTube and then posting on Instagram, pretty much the same content. So I kind of wanted to keep things going, but I mean, there's nothing like having a nice sit down chit chat or like filming a day in the life for you all. So I'm happy to be back. I want to shout out 2 subscribers. I don't know if I have ever shout out Paul Elder and Martina, but thank y'all so much. You've been rocking with me for a hot minute and I really do appreciate you and all the rest of my subscribers. To the viewers out there, you've been kind of peeping my channel. Subscribe, it's free, why not? We're getting close to 5,000. We're not quite there yet, but I know that we are making some pretty good progress on that end. So today I am coming to you with a September reset video. So it has been a while since I did a reset. So I was looking in my journal. So I like to write stuff down. So I have this huge journal where I just like document my thoughts and things. And so I looked and I was like, okay, when is the last time I actually did a reset with y'all? And it looks like my last reset, at least the one that I did, I actually did it. I don't know if I recorded it with y'all, so let me just kind of, approach that with caution. It looks like December might have been the last time. And then I know in January, I kind of talked about the goals that I had for 2023. And I do want to revisit that list. I haven't looked at it in a while. So I'm thinking about maybe making a video to review that with you, but I might just kind of do that on a personal note. We'll see. But anyway, today, y'all, we're about to do a September reset. I'm feeling real good. I had an awesome summer hanging out with baby girl. I went on sabbatical. It was a paid sabbatical. I'm gonna talk to y'all about this whole sabbatical thing. I think that it's kind of like kept on the hush hush, but there are ways that you can look into getting a paid sabbatical as well. So that'll be another video. But for today's topic, September reset. So the filming of this video is the day before Labor Day. Just so y'all know, I'm gonna try to get the video out today. All right, so you know how we do. I have some prompts that I would normally go over just to kind of revisit the month prior, August, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm just gonna jump straight into September. So the first area for my goals for the month of September is exercise and movement. I'm telling y'all, I had a little too much fun this summer and I put on like 5-6 pounds. I can feel it. I'm kind of starting to see it. My clothes are telling on me a little bit, so I know that I want to get back on track with that. I injured my shoulder and my left knee and I had to just kind of like lay low. It's still kind of bothering me, but you know what? I'm gonna do what I can and just be smart about it and not hurt myself. So with that said, my goal for September is to get in some form of movement at least 3 times a week. That is the goal. So whether that's going to the gym, whether that's taking a dance class, whether that's going for a walk, whatever it is, I am going to make it a point and be intentional about incorporating some form of movement 3 times a week. All right, so this next one I think is pretty cool. It really is a challenge, right? I'm gonna do a 21-day ab challenge. And I wanna say that I'm gonna film it for you all, but I really don't know. I don't know, because I don't wanna, see, if I say this, it's gonna sound like I'm already planning to fail, so let me just be quiet. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a 21-day ab challenge, and I'm gonna start that today. So wish me luck with that. And then I am, because I need to, come up with some goals that I can really track, and I think I'm pretty good with the two that I just mentioned. This third goal is I want to release 4 pounds this week. So that's 1 pound per week. Totally doable. If I'm able to release more than that, wonderful. But if not, I think 4 pounds is fantastic. All right, so next topic is health. So the goal for my health is to get at least 6 hours of quality sleep. So over the summer, my sleep schedule kind of got thrown off. I'm usually like a wake up at 4:30 a.m. kind of girl, go to bed at 10:30 p.m. But you know, I was having so much fun hanging out with my daughter. Sometimes I went to bed at like midnight, maybe 1 o'clock, and then slept in until about 8, 9, sometimes 10. But I want to get back on track with that. And so, yeah, I put down here that I want to make sure that I'm in bed by 10:30, whether I'm sleepy or not, and then wake up at 4:30 a.m. And I do take this one sleep aid. I'm still trying it out to see how I like it. It's not something that I take every day, but just if I feel like I'm gonna have trouble falling asleep, I'll pop one. And so far it's been working really well. So I'll maybe do a review of that in a separate video. Okay, so next area is nutrition. So I was taking the Ollie multivitamins, but for some reason, so they're like gummies, they were a little too sweet. And I don't know, it kind of started messing with me a little bit. I don't know, I didn't feel good when I took it. I felt like it was too much or something, and then the sweetness, it just seemed like it was extra sweet. So I gotta find a new multivitamin. I know GNC made a vitamin back in the day. It was like a big horse pill. And when you go to the bathroom, it's like it made your urine green and stuff. And I was like, oh, it must really be working. But I just remember the flavor of it being kind of gross. So I'm gonna have to do my research and look for a multivitamin that is going to be effective, but hopefully I don't have to deal with that gross aftertaste, that vitamin-y taste. Y'all know what I mean? All right, so find a daily multivitamin, start taking that. And then I also want to start taking extra magnesium and calcium, because what I'm learning is that as you get older, I'll be 50 this year, older women deal with osteoporosis, I think is what it's called. And so we really do need to make sure we're staying on top of our calcium and magnesium intake. So that's something I'm actually on the hunt for. And again, hopefully it's not something that tastes too unpleasant, because if it is, I won't stick with it. And then also for nutrition, my goal is to not eat past 6 p.m. I think that's totally doable, because before my goal was 4 p.m. and I was doing all right with that other than this summer. So I think 6 p.m. is totally doable. And then also I'm going to lay off rice and flour. So I think those are realistic goals. And so let's go on to the next one. Okay, so my next area of focus is beauty. So for beauty, my goal is to exfoliate every other day. So I find that my skin kind of starts getting a dull appearance on my face. If I go like and see the pores on my nose, I mean, I think that because I use a magnifying mirror, it's very evident. I don't know if people can see it when they're talking to me though, and that aggravates me. So what I've started doing is using some exfoliation gloves, and they work really well. I told Kasia about it, but she said that they're a little too rough for her skin. But I find that when I do that, my makeup goes on a lot better and I don't get oily as much. So yeah, I think exfoliating every other day should be reasonable. You know, I definitely don't want to damage my skin. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna shoot for. I'm going to continue getting my manicures twice a month and getting a pedicure once a month. That's been working out really well. I love giving myself that treat during the month. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. And then I'm also continuing, I'm staying up on getting my eyelashes refilled. I love it. I haven't picked up mascara in I don't know how long. And for me, just like today, all I did was I threw on some concealer and then a little bit of powder, put on a nude lip, and that's it. I was out the door. So I love that for me. So we're gonna continue with that. All right, so my next area, and for those of you who know me, you know me. I got a little bit of a shopping habit when it comes to Amazon. So what I'm gonna start doing is giving myself a $100 allowance per month to spend at Amazon. And so I've kind of been getting myself in the mindset in August. I said I'm not buying anything else until September. So I started throwing stuff in the cart because I have to let myself go through that exercise. And then what I do is I put it under save for later. I know you could put it in a wish list, and I have a wish list, but I like putting it under save for later. I don't know why, but it works for me. So yeah, that is my plan. You know, $100 a month to spend on whatever I want at Amazon. I think that's fair. Totally fair. Then another thing I need to do this month is a budget refresh. My budget went out the window this summer. It totally did. When I found out that they were going to pay me while I was on my sabbatical, I just kept on keeping on. So yeah, I want to make sure that I, get a really good handle on that. I had a financial goal for this year, so I need to look and see where I'm at with that. I spoke with a lady back in May. Yeah, hey Lynette, if you're watching. And she really put me up on game, y'all. She taught me through stocks and bonds and all kinds of good stuff. So I've been putting some of that stuff into practice. She talked about high interest yielding savings accounts. So I got some of those and then some other things. And it's just interesting because I have taken classes on how to do stocks and bonds and how to understand the stock market, but it didn't stick. But for some reason, when she was talking me through it and she was so funny with it, I was like, okay, I think I got it. And she was so patient. I need to check in with her because I told her I would check in with her. But yeah, working on the budget for the month of September and then forecasting for October. Okay, and then this next section, social and relationships. So that just means like getting out, being social, meeting people, attending events, So I put here that I'm going to be intentional about attending a social function at least twice a month. So on Friday, was that the first? On Friday, I did go out with some ladies and we went to this art crawl thing in downtown Tulsa, and then we did a little bit of bar hopping, and it had been a while since I've been out, and it was just really fun. Normally, like I said, I turn into a pumpkin around 10:30, but I was up and out until almost 1 a.m. So I'm so proud of myself for that. And it was a good time. I had a lot of fun with that. And I know that there are some other events that are going to be coming up. There are a few galas that are going to be coming up. So I need to see which ones I want to go to. I'm not going to try to do everything. But definitely, looking forward to getting out a bit more and socializing. Okay, and so here's another thing that I want to purpose to do is to call friends and family on their birthday day. So what happens sometimes is that where I live now, especially with my friends that live in Alaska, the day just kind of gets away. But what I want to purpose to do is whatever day their birthday falls on. So say for instance, Kasha's birthday is March 10th. on the 10th of the month, give her a phone call, not a text, but an actual phone call to say, hey, how are you doing? You know, and just check in that way. I get kind of distracted, right? You know, with the day-to-day stuff and coming up with ideas and work and I haven't been, in my opinion, and if I ask my friends, they may say differently, but I don't think I've been as intentional and diligent about connecting with friends and family. So that is something that I want to start doing starting this month. All right, and so the last area, and this is kind of new for me, I hadn't done this before, but I think it's going to be helpful, is content planning. So I do want to make a capsule wardrobe video for you all. I already have my pieces picked out and everything. I want to start building capsule wardrobes because I have a lot of clothing, and what was revealed to me, and I'll talk about this when I talk about my sabbatical video, is having time to just not focus on anything really in particular work-wise and just really focus on your personal stuff brought a lot of things to light. I knew I had excess, but I didn't know how to fix that. And so I found that there were some pieces that I absolutely loved. I absolutely loved some of the clothing that I had. And then some of the other things I would put it on and I'd just be like, you know, why do I have that? And I just never really took the time to sit down and like cull through my wardrobe. So yeah, I'm building out a capsule wardrobe for the month of September. I might have some deviations here and there, but I really want to try and get honest with myself about what I want to keep, what I want to donate, and what maybe I want to try and sell online. All right, so this other one, creating reels. So I've been creating reels on Instagram and then pretty much posting the same content over on as a YouTube short. And what I've been doing is showing you all my outfit of the day. So I'm gonna continue doing that. It's a lot of fun for me. I love finding good music. All right. So the last item that I want to touch on is I am wanting to make some videos about different ways to wear a single item, because that's another thing that I found. So my favorite pieces, I was able to be creative and figure out different ways to wear certain items. So it was cool. I really did enjoy that. So you'll be seeing some of that this month. All right, so that is all I have for you today for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And again, you know, I really do appreciate you all hanging out with me, checking out my videos, following me on Instagram. Your support just means the world to me. And thank you for bearing with me as I figure out this whole YouTube thing. Yeah, you guys are awesome. All right, so I am gonna sign off for now, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.